Hello, and welcome back everybody to the KSP YouTube channel. No, not quite. To the Spaceship YouTube channel, that is. And it has been quite a while since our last video. 2 months, I think, almost 2 months. So, yeah, that's kind of a long break there. However, I have been doing some streams, in the meantime, so I wasn't inactive. Maybe you've actually seen a stream. For example, the last stream was conducted yesterday. But yeah. Anyways, let's quickly discuss today's mission and today's video, more or less. And yeah, so today's video is actually more or less a continuation of the previous video, and some missions or some aspects of one stream which I was doing probably around sometime in April. But yes. Oh, and by the way, here a nice stage separation with those boosters, and whilst detaching the first set of boosters, we engaged the second set of boosters. And later on I realized that the central fuel amount of fuel was not really enough, and we went into a very inefficient circularization pattern. But in the end, everything went more or less fine. We had enough fuel, and yeah, I think there's no real need to continue talking too much about the SM profile there. No circularization. Okay, so today's mission, today's craft goal is to go to the moon, as you can see right now on the map screen, where we are planning a maneuver node. And in the previous stream we continued building up our small science / planned resource gathering mining outpost on the surface of the moon, and now we send over a return vehicle. There you go, return vehicle, or just a rocket which will be able to bring our Kerbals back from the surface of the moon to back home to Kerbin. And it has an integrated docking capability, so a docking port on the top there, so we should be able, the craft is capable of docking with the space station around in orbit around the moon. So in theory, or the mission profile would be taking off from the surface of the moon, rendezvousing with the station if necessary, or if there's some need for that, for example, bringing some crew from the surface up to the station, and then maybe some crew from the station back home or something like that. The only more or less limitation is the limited RCS amount, which is not too much. But for the moment, or at least at this point in time, we are not going to conduct a crew return mission. It's just to prepare everything for when it will be necessary. Now, you saw in the video footage me skipping forward a few orbits, and then already kind of skipping the deceleration burn, or the first part of it, since I think I waited around a week or so. Okay, maybe not a week, but yeah, you can see in the top right corner, 3 days. So there were around 10 or so orbits until our landing spot came into daylight, and landing in daylight is a lot more interesting, especially for YouTube videos, since, as you've probably already noticed during some night takeoffs and launches, that it's a lot darker during the night, which is obvious, but I mean it's even darker on the YouTube than it actually is in the video file, which I am playing right now actually. So yeah, and obviously it is a post commentary, thus I have already the video edited pretty much except the sound, and then a few teeny tiny changes, which I will make in the next hour or so before uploading this video. So this video is more or less freshly made if you are watching it on the upload day. So there you go. And I think we could just touch up on the design. So we have a crew capsule, obviously, with heat shield, parachutes, and the docking port, like I said earlier. Then we have our engine part, which is capable of bringing us back to Kerbin, and the landing part, where we have some the legs and one aerospike engine. Why I chose the aerospike engine is pretty simple. There's a pretty simple reason for that. It has a very small nozzle, and we could fit the landing legs right next to them. So in order to have it still be stable enough. Now we are here, as you can see, just above the 500 meters above the surface of the moon, and we are coming in for landing. I did a correction burn there, and to translate a little bit further, what is that? North, I think, to this new landing location here, which you can see here. But actually, that was a mistake, since the thing that I have targeted there is the small rover which is on its side, and I realized that only you will see when I'm switching over to the things, and the actual base camp is a bit further at the moment towards our left and back side. And yeah, we'll but still it's close enough for the landing craft to work as an escape. Well, as an escape is a bit dramatic, but I mean just as a takeoff vehicle, since that's the entire point of it. It is supposed to be our return vehicle once the Kerbals will need it. Okay, and out there you can see here the base camp with our rover, which was sent, I don't know, was it sent last in the previous video, or was it one the rover made during the stream? I'm not quite sure, so go and check out the other video, the previous one. So yeah, not very, yeah, I should have actually checked up on this beforehand, but whatever. I think that's not the biggest deal here, yeah. I mean, for those who were watching the stream yesterday, I fixed the issue with the new KSP, well, the new KSP 1.7 version, where the save file got corrupted and we lost all our vehicles. As you can see here in this beautiful shot, or beautiful kind of point of view from inside the rover cockpit, we can see that all the previous crafts are still around there, and earlier as well in the orbital map, in the map view, you saw a lot of spacecrafts flying around, and so everything is back to normal. And I really like this point of view here from the cockpit, and the way you can see the landscape. And on this note, with this beautiful, stunning image or approach to the new vehicle, I will say thank you guys very much for watching, and until next time, Spaceship signing out.